So guys, I'm back again and I think my visuals are not very clean. I think my camera is a bit dirty. Okay, so I'm back again and I just want to quickly check if you guys can hear me. Let me give a quick check. Okay, I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me. So I'm just waiting for one quick message to be able to confirm that you are able to hear me. Yeah, good now. Awesome, guys. Actually, I was connected with my new iPad, and I'm not too sure. There was some audio settings with my iPad which wasn't getting supported, and thus I'm back to my laptop, and I'm going to look back on that audio setting after this live is done on a test record. But with this, guys, of course, let's get started for today's AMA session, and I'm all excited to see all of you what you guys have submitted on the page. I saw some interesting content posts going up. So, indeed, guys, let's look at it. Are you excited as much as I am? But before I go further, tell me which part was the highest, to think about an idea, what to post, or to actually craft that idea and give it a shape? Tell me, guys, which was the most difficult part? Was it crafting or was it thinking? I'm excited to find it from all of you. So let me share my screen. Okay, so here I am. Crafting was the most difficult part. Okay, so you were able to crack down on the idea, but probably the crafting took it way too long. Never mind. I think it's a absolute journey, and trust me on that. Everything takes a bit of a time, and then sooner or later you'll be able to realize it where the real concerns are. So let's get started, guys. Okay, I'm excited to see what you guys have submitted. Okay, so let's look at you, Logan. First, my response for the day 2 challenge is here. Okay, this was the day 2 and got connected with the show. Wow. Good luck with it. Do connect via our LinkedIn page by posting stuff, and this will draw on. Nice. That's good. That's good. So you're getting into the community. I think that's nice. So let's look at what Anraj has done. I've got my first article published a week back, so wanted to share it. Okay, not bad. Not sure if the power of position will help. Not sure if power of position will help in getting work done or power of influence. Personally, I feel we only follow those people who lead, not because they are leaders, but because we want to follow them. I came across this amazing book, Start With Why. This book actually made me think about human behaviors and how we adjust according to the person's situation and preference. Have you guys read this book, Start With Why? If so, let me know what are your favorites part about the book. I think it's a great post because the book itself is amazing. I have to say that. However, what happens is there wouldn't be many people who would have read the post, or I think read the book, sorry. So then what happens is that you're restricting your audience size. So let's say if you're connected with X number of people, probably you drop that by 90% because not a book that every single individual or large or masses would have read it. So asking a question whether you have read or not will reduce commenting and engagement opportunities, whereas try to think of a question that is more easy. So what's your why? And that could probably encourage people to go on and post and write in their why, or why are you doing what you're doing, and that can encourage them to write more comments for you. So think of a question or think for a call to an action which can drive more engagement on your post. Also, in terms of the crafting, I felt like it was a little too complicated for anyone to go through it. It didn't feel like conversational. You can try to give it a more conversational angle. Personally, I feel we only follow people who lead, and then you can give a full stop and then start with, because the second line is kind of creating a tension while someone is reading it. It just doesn't go with the flow as fluently as the first or the initial line. So try to have that conversational angle to your content, making it easier for people to absorb. At the same time, power and influence, I think of course you have chosen that as a hashtag, and I'll let that be your call. But growth strategies, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, I don't think is a popular hashtag, but still you want to take a look at that and be sure before making a post on a particular hashtag, unless it's super super popular or averagely popular also. It shouldn't be very unique or absolutely niche, because then it will drop circulation through hashtag. So that was for you, Anraj. I think there could be a more powerful trigger. Just think about it. Not sure if power of position will help in getting work done, or power of position or power of influence. Now what is happening is you have hashtag in this, in the both has the word common power. So the hashtag shouldn't be power, it should be position and influence. If you're trying to bring a comparison, means you compare two things. You're not comparing power with influence, you're comparing position with influence. So that is where another tension is getting developed because of the hashtag positioning. So have a look at that as well. So with this, let's go to the next one. Yippee, I just published my first article on LinkedIn and an awesome experience here. Is it? Wow. Okay. Congratulations, May. That's amazing. Can I do it? It's in my mind or in my body. Yes, it's me. Being able to do this with ease is a big deal for me. When I started this sketching exercise, I would not find my form. I struggle with balance and poise. I feel like I would tip over any time if I did not use my hands to prop myself on the bolster, let alone stretch my arms up in the air in celebration. Now I slip solidly into this pose without thinking. I think that's a beautiful storyline that you have put across. Of course, it's just a part of it that I'm reading at this point of time. May I have to say, these kind of stories are beautiful. I can see a picture, and I'm just going to quickly open the link since you've made it so handy for me to be able to experience. And yeah, this is the image and this is your whole article. It's great. And I can see the hashtags also very well placed in. Where the concerns are that when you put an article, it doesn't have a very good organic reach by itself. So what you should do is you should take a synopsis of this content and post it as a separate post on LinkedIn and put the link of the article in the comment section. So guys, I'm repeating once again, the organic reach or the normal circulation of an article on LinkedIn is not as high of that compared to a post. So whenever you write an article, it's great, but use a post as a trailer to the movie, which is your article. So write a trailer, a small content, giving an introduction of what you're going to talk about and giving them a sense of curiosity from there to click on the link. And now come the question, where do you put the link? Don't put the link up in the caption, put it in the first comment, and that would help more people to reach out in terms of the circulation point of view. I do like the way you have started, Tuck, to say, and I vividly recall this yielding. Means all of this is a very sweet storytelling, so that's a good thing. The question, how would you handle different challenges? Love to hear perspective, and that is good. You have a call to action as well, and you've bolded it. That's even nice. You can use emoticons or emojis to be able to highlight that, and that's also nice. What is important is to have this call to action in your trailer post as well, so that people can engage on that post in the comment section. So try to have that, and this would increase your I think this would increase your reach to a great extent. At the same time, I think you have got a writing flair, so please keep it up and keep writing, and don't let this stop or get inspired by anything like the numbers, and just keep on doing it. When I went back to my original days, like about 2.5 years ago, when I started posting on LinkedIn, till today, I think those articles would have 1 like, 2 likes or something. So those articles that time had no views almost, but I still kept on doing because numbers was not what why I started. I started because I wanted to challenge myself. So always remember your why, as Anraj Post talked about it, and that will inspire you. Never get driven by numbers, guys, because numbers are something which is today you spike up, there's a viral post, and tomorrow you drop. So don't let that be your motivation. Always let the motivation be something which is more stable. At the same time, numbers is there to just keep a check on what's working and what's not working, what the audience like it and what they don't like it. And from there you go slowly. So just keep that up. With this, of course, I'm going to the next one, which is Meenakshi's post. So Meenakshi has updated, which is I'm late, very late to the party, putting it out there anyway. Would appreciate feedback not only from Kushbu but all of you. Here's a challenge and a snapshot and attached here. So the changes I made. Wow, I can see a great deal of changes, and she has questions. How often do you change the banner? I've noticed people advertising upcoming events. It is subjective to events. It is subjective to a rationale. You can keep a banner until the time it is reasonably applicable to what you are doing. If your core purpose have changed, cause core services changed, if you're going to an event, or if you're organizing an event, or if you're doing something which is periodical or tropical, then update that as a cover for temporary purpose and then go back to your original cover. Cover plays an integral role to be able to notify people of what you're doing. So always keep on updating the cover is a great idea based on what your purpose is at that point of time. What if we don't have awards? What else would you put in the featured section? That means you need to put something else which builds trust and credibility. Could be your years of experience, could be your clientele, could be your media mentions, could be even going down to an extent just making it simple to have your value proposition along with call to action, and that could be the top picks for your banner. I'm still not very clear on the keywords at the moment. It is training, coaching, trainer, coach, but wondering how to achieve further. So trainer and coach is more broad. I would suggest that you go to niche, which is leadership coach or entrepreneurial coach or business coach, or what kind of coach are you into? And that can help you get better results than only going you are a manager, but what kind of manager you are? Project manager, team lead, team manager, or traffic manager? What exactly? So narrowing it down to your industry will help you get a better search result. So focus on those keywords better. Let's look at this. So Meenakshi, I see a beautiful, beautiful profile picture. So that's very nice. I can see a great smile. What you can do here is, Meenakshi, we see two of your pictures right back to back. So why not one to be on the right side and the other to be on the left? So this could be here, of course, since you cannot change that. But since cover is in our hand, why not have the cover towards the right side? But 1 second, I just need to see the before and after. I just want to be 100% sure that I'm looking at the after profile and not the before profile. Okay, I'm going to take this. Okay. I'm going to take this as your after profile, assuming that that's what you have updated. So the cover photo, I don't see this text are getting cut. The cover photo text is getting cut on the left and the right, so you want to be careful there. At the same time, I've pushed out a Canva video in the group. Go and watch it out and create a cover for yourself after watching that video. It's absolutely free tool, and you don't need a designer's help to come up with the cover, and that can help you really design a cover super fast for yourself. Your photograph can be on the right, but last feedback that I have to say that for the name, your name is since highlighted very clearly here already. You want to give it a check and not waste your real estate with the name anymore, because they know it already, the people who are coming to your profile. What you want to put is where you are, what you are doing, what's your forte, what's your expertise, your years of experience, who you have worked with, your clientele, and you want to highlight that more. Virtual and in-house trainer, coach, and speaker. This is something that you want to be super careful about, that whether you are a virtual and an in-house trainer, but about what? Is it about video training or how people can react on the videos, and how should they go about on the videos? So Meenakshi, I do understand that you come from the training background, but just try to make it more niche so that people, when they're searching and they land up to your page, they know what exactly are you going to help them with, because that's the defining factor. I've personally, change training Singapore is something that you don't need to put it in the name section. LinkedIn sometimes even penalizes profile to have anything apart from their name in the name field. So it's always a great idea to have the location updated, which you have already done, I can see, for Singapore, and your career or expertise in the headline. That's the whole reason why they have given these two options to us, and not to use the namespace for the change training Singapore or any keyword which is apart from our name. So you can remove it from there and just push it out in the headline. That's what it is for. With this, just going forward, I can add something in the feature section, because that is very, very core. People relate and bring a lot of call to action through the features segment. So please have that up, because that can help you get more conversions from your profile. And then, of course, your activities and all those are absolutely fine. So that's good to go ahead. I'm not getting in that details, but yes, these were my quick takeaway, and I can see these are amazing content request or connection requests that you guys had sent yesterday, and this is what we have for today. Not many guys have done the challenges, or let's just say the homework, or let's just say the task for the third day. I think that's a normal situation. There is a strong sense of dilemma with the content side of it, but guys, don't be afraid. I'm going to tell you something. If you haven't done it as yet, you have tomorrow in your hand. Use tomorrow for your best of the best purpose. Take that day and go all out and make sure that you post anything that you haven't posted, or any single challenge if you have not taken. Please go out and do that challenge now. This is the moment when you can do those challenges and you can make a difference on your LinkedIn journey, because at the end of the day, only when you do it you get to see. It's not about just absorbing, it's about implementing as well. So please go all out and implement what you have picked up through those videos. And alongside, I would say, if you find there's too much of information in the video, let's just say I've given too many things at just a very humble price, then in that case, break it, defragment it, start somewhere. Don't just wait for something to happen, or don't wait for the right time. Just go all out and keep it going. So guys, this were my top takeaways when it comes to content. It's always good to, when you start with your content journey, you can always start with commenting on people's profile, and that is also a great form of content. So commenting is another amazing form of content which you can keep up, and you can make sure that you're able to even produce POVs or thoughtful answers on other people's posts. And please, with comments, I don't refer to congratulations, awesome, amazing, insightful. No, not one word, but actually some detailed feedback which may be about which somewhere or the other reflects how you think, what you think, and what kind of value do you bring in. So all of this is super cool and important, guys. But with this, let me read the quick comments that is coming from you guys. And if there is anything, okay, I see Logan is telling me, haven't seen mine. Let's see where's Logan's profile. Oh, okay. Right after Tuck. Okay, Logan, you have put the link directly. Now I get it. I was expecting screenshot. So here I have posted on LinkedIn for day 3. It's an interlude. Episode 11 in my story, 101 business problems. Your nearest archery is fresh grad on. Okay, to read the past post and use this opportunity to take better. Okay, not bad. So this is 6 hours ago, episode 11. It was now 101 business problems your nearest archery fresh grad can solve. Episode 11, interlude. Episode 12 on Feb 17, 2021. Missed the previous episode. Check out my LinkedIn profile page for the past post. So I will tell you something. In that case, in this image, there's too much of text. If it could have something which has to do with what you're talking about. So let's just say it's now 3 years since the fateful day Putri met Mark. Okay, I have no idea who you're talking about. I'm so sorry. Okay, so Ricky, never forget the roots and monthly. Okay. So you're doing a storytelling, but what if someone has not gone through the previous part of it? I'm apprehensive that will they be able to relate with your story? I think this post brings in a concept of storytelling, but at the same time, I have to say that it also creates a sense of tension, because I don't know these people and I felt like that. I'm not sure about others. Since I don't know, I feel like, okay, I lost connection with those people. So it's now 3 years since the fateful day between. Since I don't know these guys, I just feel like I lost interest immediately. So if there's a storytelling that's happening with the previous episodes, then it will be a problem for you. Every time a new person comes in and watches your story, will not be able to connect back the dots. So if you are going in an episode concept, you have to give them a background and then be able to connect with them. Otherwise, every single post you make, you can end up you can end up losing audiences because they won't be able to connect with the content that you're trying to push out here. So just make sure that the storytelling is impactful enough and people can relate to that story. I like this, which is your suggestions, but it's always good to give one CTA and not three. Then that builds a tension as well. And when the audiences see this kind of tensions, they end up feeling that what should I reply to? One, two, or three. So it's always good to pick one primary question and just focus on that and go ahead with that question only. And at the same time, when you're doing the storytelling, it's always good to have a dash. I've always felt that the visual aid plays a very important role when the name and it comes in. So just try to have a dash and it will reflect better that this is the name and that's the message that is coming in from them. So with this slogan, this was my very quick input on reflecting what exactly the profile or the feedback that you have written or the entire post that you have written means to me, honestly, because I had very little reference to what you had written, but try to craft stories which is easily relatable to people and not something which they can get confused about. So with this slogan, I hope you got your answer. And yeah, thank you so much, dear. I mean, I'm glad, happy to share the feedback. Just imagine whenever you're writing a content, just imagine you don't know the audience and every time it's a different audience. So as soon as you think like every time is a different audience, you will end up creating content, making sure that there is no assumptions. And that will help you a lot. So with this, guys, we are almost wrapping up for today. But I just want to know if there are any quick questions, do let me know. But I have a quick feedback for you. There is still time for you to execute your challenges and make it happen for yourself on LinkedIn. So just keep on doing it. You have another amazing day, that's tomorrow, before we meet up on Sunday, so that you can go out and do those changes still, guys. So why not? Better late than never. And I always love that. Like Minakshi, even if she didn't get time in the week, she went ahead and she posted about it today. I loved that, Minakshi. Trust me. So please, guys, don't be hesitant to keep doing your challenges even for tomorrow, because that's where you will see the major difference happening on your profile. And content creation is an inbound strategy. Keep that note. Till then, guys, that was all for today. If you have any questions, I'm here for another 30 seconds to wait if there are. Okay, I have a question which is coming from Namita, and she says, what is the ideal length of the content? So LinkedIn allows 1295 characters, which is 1,295 characters. But I don't want to say that use all, neither I want to say use less. The more impactful your content is, what you should go for. If you're able to deliver impact in just one line, it's a good quality content already. But if you're doing storytelling, you definitely need a lot more words. So it's not about the length. Always try to keep it short, no doubt, because it saves people's time. But if it's an impact that we're talking against the length, impact plays a bigger role. So just try to be as impactful as possible with a less number of words. So that was my answer for Namita's question here. And everyone else, if you guys were wondering, one last thing, good time to post on LinkedIn is before 12 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock before lunch. That's best, guys. So please go and explore posting in the morning hours and you will see magic happening for you. Till then, guys, it's almost my time to say bye-bye to all of you. And thank God it's Friday. Oh my God. Yes, indeed, guys. From morning, it's just going back to back for us. I believe it would be the same for many of you out here, because all of us are making sure that we use best way our hours. And guys, for all my friends in Malaysia, we have hit the highest number of COVID cases yesterday. Please take care of yourself, your family, your friends, your kids, and your parents. Please stay indoors and try not to go out as much as possible. At the same time, maintain the best of the best hygiene levels. We all need to stay together but far from each other to make sure that this can come to an end. And we can start our next year with a fresh, brand new start rather than hoping for a third lockdown. Guys, so I really hope that everything gets back to normal and you guys have a phenomenal weekend. Enjoy your time with your friends and family, and don't forget to cover up your backlogs, because your backlogs if covered well, you're going to rock your journey on Sunday, because that's when I'm coming with all the tools and hacks that you need to rock your journey on LinkedIn even further. Kudos to all of you guys who have been doing your challenges diligently, guys. You're amazing, and you've made it done, and you've made it this far. I'm sure you'll have a long way journey to go further as well. Till then, take care. Sayonara. Bye bye. Rise and shine.